Hello everyone, I am Dick. Welcome to Hogwarts. Let's continue our Hogwarts mystery. We are about to continue with this time-limited side quest of Beauxbatons something. Welcoming a Beauxbatons, I guess. Part 3. Learn or release secrets in the training grounds. Go. Training grounds. Learn or release secret. The Abraxans. This is better. No one will hear us out here, and anyone who sees us will think we are just standing to the Abraxans. Will you actually tell me the real reason you came to Hogwarts now? Not just another lie? Oui, I promise. To be honest, I was getting tired of keeping secrets anyway. It is a long story, but I will try to explain. How long? Listen to Aurelie. Start. Nicholas Flamel is my hero. I hope to be a great alchemist like him one day. Yes? Does this have to do with why you were so eager to attend potions? Maybe. Nay. Alright. It's hard to have a serious conversation with a giant horse nibbling at your hair. Legend has it that Nicholas Flamel hid an alchemy artifact of his here. It is not an I am uninterested in Hogwarts or going to school with Penny, but something else. My dream is to work with Nicholas Flamel on an alchemy project one day. Aurelie seems really determined. Success! Collect. Let me get this straight. You came to Hogwarts not because you're interested in possibly transferring, but to find an alchemy artifact owned by Nicholas Flamel? That is rumored to have been hidden at Hogwarts. You mean the rock, right? Oui, legend says it's possessing it will help you become a legendary alchemist too. So you didn't come to Hogwarts to spy on the school? None! Of course not. As you can probably tell, I'm an awful liar. I would be a terrible spy. That's just what a spy wouldn't want me to think. Just kidding, mostly. Still, you must really love alchemy to come all this way to find something that might not even exist. Oh, the rock exists. I do, but truthfully, that is not the only reason I came. Back at Beauxbatons, my older brother David is considered a prodigy. Because he is very talented, that professors dote on him and constantly compare me to him. I love my brother, but I am sick of being in his shadow. Finding the artifact will help me become a great alchemist, and if I become a great alchemist, my brother and the school might be proud of me for once. I know how you feel, Aurelie. I have an older brother too, that I'm always being compared to, in a way. Sometimes I think people expect me to be exactly like him, which is then you know why I must find this artifact. But this place is huge and it could be anywhere. I will never be able to find it by myself. Then it's a good thing you won't be by yourself. You're going to help me search for the alchemy artifact of Nicholas Flamel? Why? Penny would want me to. I want to find the artifact too. Nah, to get to know you better. Yeah, that's nice. Penny would want me to. Because Penny would want me to. It sounds like I'm not going to be able to convince you to transfer Hogwarts like she wanted. But I can still make sure you have a good experience here. Penny was right. You are a great friend. Then it's settled. I'll help you search for Nicholas Flamel's artifact. I just have one question. What are we looking for? I have no idea. The Sorcerer's Stone. I know whatever it is must be ancient and probably used in alchemy, but other than that, I do not know. Then it might be a good idea to start by checking Hogwarts records and books for hints. And I know who to ask. Rowan. Learn our release secret. Done. Research the artifact. If you think going to the charms classroom will help us identify the artifact, let's us go now. Yup. Is it the Sorcerer's Stone? I'm pretty sure it is. Research the artifact. Charms classroom. Go. Charms classroom. Research the artifact. Checking books and records for mentions of the artifact of Nicholas Flamel is a good idea. But why the charms classroom? Would the library not be more appropriate? Normally yes, but the librarian told me Flitwick's borrowed the most comprehensive book on Nicholas Flamel. With any luck, he left it somewhere in here. There are mountains of books in this classroom. Oh, we will know which is the right one. How? I suppose we have no choice but to search through them all. Search through them all? Wow, it's gonna take ages. Search for alchemy books. Start. There must be dozens of books on charms in here. Why would Flitwick borrow a book of Nicholas Flamel in the first place? There's a column written by Flitwick in this edition of Challenge in Charming. The Adventures of Martin Makes, the Mad Muggle. I didn't know Flitwick was a fan. Who's that? Charm your own cheese. Sounds interesting. I have read many books on Flamel, but I could have missed on something. This is written in French, but I still cannot understand a single word of it. Huh? Are you sure? Animal Ghost of Britain. Why would Flitwick have that? I feel like Hogwarts has some connection to Flamel that I am overlooking. Success! Collect! Did you find it? Did you find the book we were looking for? Does it mention the artifact? I'm not sure. You're the Nicholas Flamel fan. Why don't you take a look? This is probably the book, but unfortunately it seems to all be information I have read before. Wait, what is this? Did you find something? There is a photograph tucked in between these two pages that I have never seen before. Nicholas Flamel is posing with a man I do not recognize in what must be his workshop. Do you see anything that looks like it might be the artifact? Where's the picture? I'm not sure. There are all sorts of objects in the background. Runes, files, a crystal balls, tubes, a chalice, a mortar and pestle, a book with a phoenix on the cover. None of those sounds particularly like a knowledge-granting treasure, but I don't know much about alchemy, and I would have to review to be certain. Then, before we do anything else, we should probably learn more about alchemy and Nicholas Flamel. How? I bet we could talk Professor Snape into teaching us with a little help from his star student, Penny. Do we have to get Penny involved? I do not want her to find out the real reason I came to Hogwarts. You need her? Wait, it's better not to tell her. Well, yeah, you need to tell her the truth. She's gonna find out anyway, and she's gonna be hurt. You owe it to Penny to tell her the truth, Aurelie. If you really as good of friends as you say, she'll understand. You are right, Nick. Penny deserves the truth. But I need to think of the right way to tell her. Will you promise not to say anything until I do? Alright, as long as you promise to eventually tell her. Until then, if Penny asks, I'll make up some excuses. Merci bien. Thanks a lot, Nick. Now let's go convince Snape to teach us alchemy. Research the artifact. Done. Learn about alchemy. I'm ready to help convince Snape to teach you alchemy, but let's do it now so I can get back to my project. Yeah, Penny, soon. Learn about alchemy. Potions classroom. Go. Potions classroom. Learn about alchemy. Professor Snape. Hello, Penny. Thanks for coming, Penny. I didn't want to interrupt your work, but you're the only one I know who can convince Snape to teach us alchemy. No problem, Dick. I'm just happy to see you've changed your mind about Aurelie. Changed your mind about me? I was suspicious of you at first, Aurelie. I'm sorry. It is alright, Nick. No hard feelings. But why do you want Snape to teach you alchemy so badly? Are you and Aurelie up to something? The truth is, Penny, I was disappointed to learn that I wouldn't be able to study alchemy this trip. But I wanted to prove she could still learn alchemy here at Hogwarts, so I suggested we ask Snape. I see. Though realistically, I don't even know if it's going to be possible to convince Snape to... Convince me to what, Cowdog? Monsieur Snape. Professor, we were hoping you might teach us some alchemy since the first class isn't taught now. I am not in the mood for jokes, Cowdog. I can assure you, we are quite serious. Cowdog is barely competent at basic potion making, let alone something more advanced. And Dumont isn't even a student here. Why should I waste my time teaching you alchemy? Penny needs teaching pointers. Penny wants to learn it. Why is it about Penny? To prove you can. Professor, since you didn't teach any alchemy in the class she sat it on, Aurelie doesn't believe you know alchemy at all. Wow, that's deep. That is right compared to what we have at Beauxbatons. You do not seem much of a potion master at all. You want to prove her wrong, don't you? Are you trying to goad me into teaching you alchemy? Maybe. Uh. Wait, Professor Snape, this is my fault. I wanted to learn alchemy, but was too intimidated to ask you myself. So Nick and Aurelie volunteered too. Things just got a little out of hand. You should have said so from the beginning. Haywood, you are just about the only student who deserves to learn alchemy. Very well, for Haywood's sake, I will teach you some rudimentary alchemy. But I'll be keeping my eye on you too. If I find this is part of another one of your schemes, Cowdog, there will be consequences. I understand, Professor. Now let's get started before I come to my senses and change my mind. Alright, alchemy. Learn alchemy. Start. The Philosopher's Stone can transmute any metal into pure gold. Oh, wow. Potion making and alchemy have a lot of similarities. Alchemy is as much about gaining intellectual wealth as physical wealth. Yeah, the Philosopher's Stone. Is that the artifact? Alchemy and potion making are both concerned with transforming substance. Making the Philosopher's Stone is a notable goal of alchemy. One day I hope to create my own Philosopher's Stone like Nicholas Flamel. So alchemy deals with transmutation or converting one element to another. Nicholas Flamel is the only known creator of the Philosopher's Stone. Success! Collect! So, one goal of alchemy is to create a Philosopher's Stone which can turn metals into gold and can be used to create an elixir of life which can grant immortality as long as you drink it. That's right, Nick! Nicholas Flamel created the only known Philosopher's Stone in existence. He used it to create elixirs of life that have kept him alive for over 600 years. And I thought Professor Dumbledore was old. Honestly, Cowdog, if this basic information is beyond your capabilities, not even the Philosopher's Stone itself could make you a good alchemist. Wow, that. What do you mean, Professor? If you bother to pick up a copy of Advanced Potion Making, you might know the answer to that. But that's a new level textbook and I'm only in year... Never mind, you wouldn't happen to have one, would you? Not for you, I don't. For Penny? Now, unless you would like to clean files all day, I suggest you leave. Okay, we're leaving. Thanks for your help, Penny. We couldn't have convinced Snape without you. Oi, Penny, you are, how you say, the best. No problem. You can even borrow my copy of Advanced Potion Making if you'd like. That'd be great, Penny. I hate to leave so soon, but I better get back to my potions project. That's alright, Aurelie and I have some reading to do. Learn about alchemy. Done. Determine the artifact's identity. I have Penny's copy of Advanced Potion Making and I'm waiting in the corridor. So what is this artifact actually? A pen friend indeed. Determine the artifact's identity. Corridor, go! Corridor. Determine the artifact's identity. Did you bring Penny's copy of Advanced Potion Making? Oui, she said we can keep it for as long as we like. But why are you so eager to read it? Does this have to do with what Monsieur Snape said about your lack of alchemy talent? I can't get that comment out of my mind. I would not take it personally. Monsieur Snape seems like quite an unpleasant person. Wow, you're so perceptive. That's true. But that's not what I meant. I think what Snape said about the Philosopher's Stone improving your alchemy ability might be a clue about the identity of Nicholas Flamel's artifact. But in order to be sure, I need to read through Advanced Potion Making. Then what are we waiting for? Let us get reading. Study time. Read about alchemy. Start. We could use a speed reading spell right now. How's that work? This is definitely Penny's book. It smells faintly like her. How do you know her smell? What the? Paper cut? Nothing. There's a lot of information on alchemy in here. Have you found anything promising? Draught of Living Death. When will we learn that? We already did. Draught of Living Death, right? This book's well worn already. Penny must have been reading ahead. Hiccoughing solution. That sounds like it could come in handy. Different methods of potion preparation. That's not what I need. Success! Collect! I found the passage of the Philosopher's Stone. Wow! According to this, the Philosopher's Stone is theorized to grant mystical alchemical knowledge, making anything, even immortality, attainable. Aurelie, didn't you say that, according to legend, possessing Nicholas Flamel artifact would help you become a legendary alchemist? Doesn't that sound awfully similar to the effects of the Philosopher's Stone? Yes, but the artifact cannot be the actual Philosopher's Stone. Nicholas Flamel still uses it to keep him and his wife immortal. You're right, there's no way the Philosopher's Stone would be hidden at Hogwarts. At least not now, right? But what if it's something that's related to the Philosopher's Stone? Something involved with the making or use of the stone, perhaps? Snape mentioned that the Philosopher's Stone is used to create elixir of life. Could the alchemy artifact be a cauldron or a potion bottle? Something of that sort? The chalice in the photograph! I do recall reading something about Nicholas Flamel preferring to drink his elixir of life from a chalice. Of course, that is just a rumor, but it was described similarity to the one in the photograph. This has to be it. The alchemy artifact of Nicholas Flamel is his... Shush, did you hear that? Ah, come on, someone eavesdropping again. Hear what? I swear I just heard footsteps. You think someone might have walked in on us talking? Either that or we're being intentionally followed. We should get out of here. I know where we can go that's both private and a good starting point in our search for you know what. I think I know who's following you guys. Hosting the Beauxbatons Part 3 complete. Collect. Hosting the Beauxbatons Part 4. The hunt for Nicholas Flamel's Chalice comes to an unexpected end, with you and Aurelie becoming closer and richer because of it. Start. Alright, that's nice. Determine the artifact's identity. Done. Search for the Chalice. There is not much time left before I have to leave. Let us search this artifact room for the Chalice now. Alright. I'm gonna do this out of war, Aurelie. Part 4 of this hosting the Beauxbatons. On the next episode, I'm gonna conclude this episode here after completing this hosting a Beauxbaton Part 3. And I'm pretty sure that the one who following us is Marula. Thank you friend for watching. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And see you guys on the next Hogwarts Mystery.